Unpopular opinion, but the worst team in baseball is probably the best litmus test for a relationship, as the New York Mets are hosting singles night next week on the 27th, and nothing says I'm going to stick it out through thick and thin like a diehard Mets fan. You want to talk about leaving the toilet seat up or fighting over the remote or forgetting what we were supposed to do on Saturday? How about cheering for a team that loses 100 games a year, signs the stupidest, worst players that money could buy, and still being there year after year after year for that same blue and orange team? Now that's loyalty. The Mets are basically a compatibility test that MLB accidentally invented. You know, Yankees fans, they want rings. They want the 200-person wedding at Villa blah, blah, blah. They want you to spend $200,000 on that destination wedding on the Amalfi Coast. A Mets fan just wants you to show up. It's loyalty. It's built-in loyalty. They know what it's like to fail. They're not expecting the world. They just want you to do your best. And honestly, this isn't even like a bit for me. This is actually real life. My wife and I, one of the first things we bonded over was being both diehard Mets fans. And Jets fans, by the way, which is the same boat. You know, if someone could stick with this team through everything, no playoffs, no contention, bad bullpens, the worst September that you've ever seen in your life, and still show up the next opening day, that's basically a preview for better or for worse on those wedding vows. Being a diehard fan of a bad team shows character. I don't care what anyone says. You know, it's easy to like a winner. It's easy to like the Dodgers with their $8 trillion payroll with all that deferred money, you know, that win every single year. But is that girl or guy really going to stick with you when things start going a little bit downhill? I don't know. You know, it was easy to be a Pats fan for the last 25 years, but you know, is it easy to be a Jets fan? Of course not. We're the worst, just like the Mets. You know, to find someone that you bond with over something bad only amplifies it when something good happens.